Yes, 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 yes. Ola Dabade Obi Sayin, a child of the Most High, aka Chosen Avenger. Let's tap into this. We're gonna have some little background, about the highway. It's a good thing. Different type of energy. But never mind that. I'm most definitely clear that everyone will be able to hear any and everything that I have to say. So, let's talk about a few things that the Most High want the nation, the world to understand and know. That it is so, and that it's promised, and that it's guaranteed. One of the first things that the Most High channeled to me was that He's ready to show the world not only that He's real, but everything that He do is real, and that no one can stop Him. Not one. Not Satan, not the devil, not no witch, not no warlock, not no incantation, no prayer, no I don't believe it. Um, There's so many different things to name. It's endless. But nevertheless, let's start off. The first thing God's told me to tell for those who will witness this is all judges shall be judged. Every judge. It don't matter if they did good or didn't. The first problem that the Most High said that He had with judges is who gave you permission and consent to oppress my people that I give life to from all race? Who gave you permission? Who gave you permission to manipulate your own rules to sabotage and hurt not only the individuals but also the people that care for those individuals? Who gave you permission to tell law enforcement in secret, do whatever you got to do by all means? Who gave you permission? See, here's the thing, right? The thing is that the senators, legislatures, Congress, they don't care nothing about you. They're not going to be able to save you. I've seen countless times, rather it's videos, rather it's hurt communities, or even my experience of the devastating damages that are done to individuals on this planet. Now, remind you, we ain't even went in the past of history, meaning people that lived way before us. You see what I'm saying? They haven't. They went through just as bad. But see, they dressed it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They added a little bit more things where a lot of people see these things, but they ignore it. God gonna check you too for ignoring it, not participating. Because you can't say it's none of your business, because you'll find a lot of people meddling in other people's businesses or business and every other thing that has nothing to do with them. Rather it's their love life, rather it's gossip, slander, rather how much money they got, what kind of car they got, what kind of woman they date, what kind of man they date, how many kids they got, if they got kids. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. So yeah, but I'm just telling you, because, at the end of the day, people looking at me like, who is you? Well, you're soon to find out. You're soon to find out that everything that I speak is in stone, giving praise to the Most High. Now, these judges, they sit around, they laugh, just like the law enforcement officers. They don't have no compassion. They're not no enthusiastic energy or activity towards life. They just look at it like, hey, I got to do what I got to do to pay the bills. This is what pays my bills. You don't know how hard I work to go to school. And what's other extra demonic or sexual favors that they had to do to get in any position. But let me tell you something that the Most High wants you to know. You should have checked in. You should have checked in. What that means is you should have checked in with the Most High first before you decided what your career was going to be. Because, see, God gives purpose. You feel me? God gives purpose. The devil don't give no purpose. Or anyone who follow behind the devil or follow behind their own doings. Their intentions is never good. They're never pure. Excuse me. It's been proven profound how many times it's been proven, right? But yeah, mark my word. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see things that the news is not gonna even want to show, but they ain't got no choice because God gonna make it be shown. Now, nevertheless, remind you that most of us, we're not on no low. We're considered on the low radar in society because society look at people having things like money, cars, houses, a particular relationship, and particular activities that engage where the world can know. But people are going to find out who we are. The only reason people don't know who we are because they didn't want y'all to know who we were and are. But remember, God runs the show. He let people do whatever they want to do with their free will. And he's also warned us that there's consequences. We've seen, nevertheless, numerous of consequences in our own lives and the lives that's been around us and the lives that are extended beyond us, right? We've seen those consequences where to the point where some of us have gotten into the point until you stop doing it, like, oh, I can do it better or I can get away. Ain't nobody getting away with nothing. Nobody's getting away with nothing, I promise you. It's judgment time. God ain't used that saying that, his favorite saying when he comes to me at times, knock, knock. So when he does that, he lets me know he's about to do some damage. And people can't even see it coming. They're not going to believe it. They don't want to hear it. You got to have, for most people, because they're so trapped in their own ways or they're trapped with the devil, and you could be one of those people. But hey, you get an opportunity to hear it, you get an opportunity to witness it, you get an opportunity to see what's getting ready to go down. And God also said, after I finish doing this message, that's when it begins. So regardless if it go viral, regardless if people share this or not, regardless if people view it, because we know that the devil got his soldiers that controls certain devices of the world, so these messages can't get out or challenge to get out. But it's okay. The energy is out there. It is spoken in existence. Regardless if people get to hear it or not, it is already witnessed by nature. It's already witnessed by the universe. It's already witnessed by those who've been praying for change. Them ancestors, they didn't die. In the Bible it tells you don't worship the ancestors. It's forbidding. Them same people who told you that worship not only the ancestors, but things beyond things that they should be worshiping. But that's only because they don't want you to step into your true power. So you think that your power is money, clothes, jewelry, traveling, occupation, title, documentation or doctrine. It goes on and on. I know this person, I know that person. I'm a part of this, I'm a part of that. All that shit is irrelevant. All that shit is irrelevant. You know why it's irrelevant? Because when you go see God, you're not taking none of that with you. You're taking what you have done, good or bad, is the way we define it. And guess what else? Ain't nobody or isn't anyone going to be there with you. I preach this all the time, telling people when they act a certain way and I see them doing certain things, you're going to be by yourself. Yeah, I can't even get the word out, y'all. It's crazy. Rooting you on, right? They're rooting you on to do and say things that you know you don't need to be doing, but you want to impress people. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. He said the prosecutors. He said a message for the prosecutors. They ain't never met a big prosecutor ever in their life that prosecute the prosecutors. Wow. You know what's crazy? I don't think there's ever been a time in history that I know of that prosecutors ever been prosecuted for their behavior, for their ill will, for chasing money, for chasing title, chasing name. You know, chasing name meaning chasing for their name to be known, whether it's to the county, to the state, or worldly known. God said he's going to be their prosecutor. Wow. You know, the thing about the Most High is that you don't know what's going to happen. I mean, it's numerous of things. You got the spirit of death. You got the spirit of disease. You got the spirit of confusion. You got the spirit of many different type of illnesses or sicknesses. You got the spirit of mental issues, mental health issues. You got the spirit of poverty. Poverty can be many different things besides money. Lack can be many things besides the definition of lack. You know, people say, well, how is poverty more beyond money? Well, you don't gain wisdom, you lose knowledge, you lose health. You can be poverty in your health, it's poor. You can be poverty as reciprocating with others. You can't comprehend something that a 5-year-old or a 10-year-old will be able to comprehend. You know, that's an example. Just like when you talk about death, people think death is the only way they see death is something physical. There's a death to many things. Trees gotta die and then they rise back up. Flowers, animals, humanity, the rise up and down when it come down to power, as far as like the good replaces the bad and the bad replaces the good, or however you look at it that way, or bad or get worse, bad on top of bad, which there's like El Chapo, for example. People like, okay, well, there's somebody's going to be worse than him, and then it goes on and on and on from there. Person, well, why use that? Because he's a good demonic servant of the devil, to use an example. Now, God also wanted me to let y'all know that because y'all don't like to read the Bible and y'all don't like to seek him first, so you know all the truth, or seek the ones he have chosen to tell you the truth, you're very rebellious and prideful and ignorant, even though it goes over your head. He was looking for many to actually still seek, no matter what, that they was willing and determined. The same way they always determined to chase all these material things, or to sabotage their life or go sabotage other people. He was looking for that same energy. But the reason why the Most High said he understood that he wouldn't see that same energy, because it's not his. It's not of him. He said that any child of me you'll know them by the Spirit. So this is why you see people who are, there's many couple examples that I've used where you have people who are negative and positive. They don't never get along, never will get along. And then you find high vibrational people have outgrown so many things that low vibrational people on the planet is. That's why they can't connect and relate. And there's always a defense when it comes down to the fact that when a high vibrational person is given information from the Most High, or the wisdom that the Most High has provided for him or her, that people look at them like they're crazy and weird. But my question, without being so exclusive, is do you think that what you see on a day-to-day basis is normal? Like people, for example, just use a few. Example of people being upset with one another for no apparent reason. Or even when they are upset with each other, they won't leave each other alone. They just keep hurting each other over and over and over and over, instead of heal, learn the lesson, and move forward. Do you see something not wrong with officers killing kids and elders and teenagers and adults and people who got families and stuff like that? Do y'all observe these things to the point where, well, God gonna take care of it? God needs you to step in too. God can swipe the whole world at any given time that he wants. Just like how we swipe our debit cards, he can swipe the world just like that. You know how you blow? Like, just like that. But see, the Most High understand that his mission isn't that. as of yet. His mission is that he have certain individuals that's been picked to do certain assignments that you're gonna find other people making it their business to actually stop what it is that don't have nothing to do with them. You know, everybody, and when I use my words, you have to go to the dictionary and look these things up, because a lot of people misinterpret words. I know a lot of people slept in class. I know a lot of people didn't care for, school and so forth, so on. But you must, and importantly, to understand my vocabulary or the vocabulary, you have to understand this is a general message. If it fits you in any form or fashion, then you need to go check in with the Most High. And before you get mad at me, it's not going to change anything. I'm still going to do what I'm told to do. Nothing's going to change. Look, don't be like the other people before you. They are getting it bad for coming against me. But that's never here, no less. And no less, no there, and no there, no here. But listen, I done dealt with some of the most vicious, unknown but known people that hide in secret to do some of the damaging things that I could never imagine. And they come in many sizes, faces, ages, or age rather to say, skin tone, vocabulary, intellect, knowledge, wisdom. And you would look and just think like, how would my elder do this to me? Like, how do the elders do these things to us young people? So you ask yourself a question, are you willing to make those same sacrifices that they've done to you? No, I make a sacrifice, or as I am sacrificing, to never do such what's done to me from a kid all the way up to adult. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I got so many messages. Y'all have no clue. But as long as you tap in, you make this your opportunity of a lifetime that many people walk by, and they be seeking God, right? They be seeking God's help. God be sending people their way, and they turn it down because they so messed up in their head, and they so adapted and used to low vibrational people, karmic people, people who do them wrong, do them dirty, lie, steal, kill, and destroy. That is what the masses' biggest problem is. They're so attracted and attached to those devilish, demonic demons and their own demon self that they can't detach or see the Most High's divine light or guidance or wisdom, because they trapped. Most people are trapped there because of the wrongdoings that they think is hidden that isn't. Everything that everyone needs to understand, that anything that we do is going against the Most High. Now, we know they changed the name. Yahshua is his name, along with many names, but call him Jesus, right? So when you look in the Bible, when it talks about Jesus, Jesus was doing the same thing that myself and many others that the Most High have chosen, to wake his people up and call them home. Because the wrath is here, or the rapture. And you see, that they always talk about a rapture, but they ain't never seen a rapture that the Most High got. And they not prepared for it. Ain't no drones can stop it. Ain't no nuclear bomb can stop it. Ain't no, or isn't rather to say, there isn't no conversation or planning, being strategic or strategies or tactics. None of that shit worked. None of it worked. None of it worked. I've never seen not one man or any force, any extraterrestrial being, or any witch, warlock, any sorcerer, wizard, magi, magic, anything ever stop the Most High. If people really paid attention, the Most High is undefeated. Now, I was talking about Jesus, but here's another thing about Jesus. Jesus said that vengeance was going to be his. So a lot of people don't believe Jesus died and don't believe he's son of the Most High, etc., etc. It's okay. Here's the thing. At this point in time where we at, the Most High is coming for vengeance right now. The public don't know, for real, because secret societies don't want to show y'all how embarrassed they are because they have put out to the public that they are the ones that's in control. They're not controlling anything. Not one thing. You know how long God been talking to each individual on the planet, for example, like voting. You have people get so amped up about voting for a man that they're putting before the Most High because they have been manipulated to think that the Most High have appointed all these corruptive, deceptive, lying, stealing, killing, manipulative people over their lives. I just had to be silent for a minute. Over their lives to do the things that's being done to you, that you really believe that? So you telling me that the Most High have appointed from whatever level you want to go to, from Masons to Freemasons, to these secret societies, to these judges, to these prosecutors, these attorneys, these different institutions, these different type of businesses, corporations. You telling me that the Most High appointed all these people to make people suffer? Why? Because they present a Bible, like for example in court, that they're gonna tell the truth, but the whole truth. You know what I mean? Innocent people that's either died on a death penalty, or that's incarcerated doing time or doing life, that's innocent, or those that lost their lives on top of their lives. It's like, what you mean you lost their lives on top of their lives? Well, they lost their life from their freedom, and then they end up going to prison or jail and either taking their life or getting their life taken. You know how much blood on people's hands? See, now, most of these people feel like, well, ain't nothing happened to me yet. Or I escaped this, or I know this person, I know that person. And they get these briberies and these favors and stuff like that. But what about the favor with the Most High? They can't go to the Most High for favor for that. They do ask the Most High for mercy, though. Some of them, not all of them, but enough of them. And he spares them. And some of them straighten out a little bit, but they still got to participate because they already made a covenant and an oath with these individuals that don't believe in the Most High. Because the people that believe in the Most High, that tell you like God we trust, and God we trust on the bills, would not be doing the things they're doing, nor would they be treating people the way that they're treating them. There won't be no such thing as racism or race or color or you not accepted or you got to do X, Y, Z to be able to get into this and that and the third. It wouldn't be none of that. Wouldn't be none of that. But see, it's called order. But God said it's called divine order because whatever he say goes, and what goes is what he says. Point blank, period. Man, I ain't even... Ah, man. Okay. Message for the pastors. And pastorettes. Sheesh. You know what I notice about people when you begin to tell the truth or tell things that have not been said or heard, or maybe have been heard before but it haven't been understood. People get upset. How dare you? How dare you say this? How dare you make affirmative words or affirmative actions that things you cannot prove that is going to happen or has happened? Oh, well. Best believe it is so. It is so. See, a lot of y'all don't even know the devil real. I know he real. I know that he real. And most will say, well, how you know? Well, to simplify, because I'm willing to serve the Most High and not willing to sell my soul or willing to turn my back against the Most High. That's how loyal I am. I'd rather chase the Most High than anything on the planet. When it comes down to the Most High, or me choosing between material things, people, places, situations, or I get away with something, or I can gain something by manipulation, deceiving, or stealing, I'm picking the Most High. Not out of fear. It's because I know better. So they say if you know better, you do better. Now I remind you, I'm not perfect, for sure. But where I'm at in my life, I done passed a lot of those things that people still dealing with, or things that I never dealt with that people are dealing with. And then on top of that, people are getting older. People are dying every day. And people moving around here like, the time and the date, you gonna die. In the physical body, you don't. A lot of people don't want to repent. Most people's like, well, I don't hear God, so I don't believe. You don't need to hear it. You hear that devil, don't you? You can hear yourself telling you to do messed up things, so that should let you know there's the opposite side. The thing about people is they don't want to change because they're comfortable doing what they're doing. They don't like to be disciplined and obedient. They like to be disobedient and use all the reason why they should get away with it and do it and not get punished for it, but it don't work that way. They ain't got no pacifiers and no bottles. Now, my content and my presentation be a little different from everybody. I advise you don't compare me to nobody because it's only one me. But I'm just warming up, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm having to sit here and talk to myself, literally, but talk to you in order to get these messages out and be comfortable doing. Do anyone understand what it's like that you're actually talking to yourself, that you don't have the audience because you got to reach a certain amount of people in order to actually be able to do the lives and be able to have longer streams? I'm not doing this for no money. I'm doing it because this is what I've chosen to do. Either way it go, wherever God put me, it's going to happen. I am the light, and the light is He. I'm not in a cult. I'm not knocking none of the cults. Any of those things. I'm with the Most High. That's who I'm with. People get to wondering, like, how in the world is this man knowing this and that and that and the other? Well, most people that have a close relationship with the Most High will know automatically, and those who don't have a close relationship with the Most High are going to question. I ain't going to tell you what to do, but I will tell you this. Be careful what you do. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you think. Be careful what you plot and plan, or intentions or agenda. Make sure that they're good, because if they're not good, man, it's all on you, baby. It's all on you. That's all I can tell you, because whew, God just showed me, after saying that, just a bunch of fire. Just fire. You know how you see a flame of fire, like, say there's a forest fire? It looks like that, just hot, just flames. God don't think like we think. His time isn't, or our time isn't His time, and His time isn't our time. That's why He moved different. He never misses mark, and none of His chosen miss their mark either. And most people are going to be dedicated to tap into this channel, and they're going to be dedicated to learn and grow and change their life and make their communities better. And the rest, they're just gonna perish. Not because I wanted to, but because of their free will of choice. Now, anyone who walks away from the Most High is doomed. You don't have no spiritual protection. All you're gonna have is nothing but savages around you, demons around you, manipulators around you, deceivers, lies. There's always gonna be a bunch of something. And at that point, most people turn to drugs. Or most people turn into selling their soul. Or most people turn into linking up with the wrong different occults and secret societies and lodges and groups and all of that. Now, you know what's crazy? Some of y'all are in the Freemasons and Masons. And you think that it is what they presented, and some of you know it isn't. But it gives them, for the mass of people who don't know this, that it gives, when you become one of them, you get a little bit of privileges. You're not considered regular. They pay the little fees, and they're very precise of who they want in that circle because there's a lot of secrets there. And they claim that it's of the Most High, but if it is the Most High, why is it a secret to all the other people that have an option to the Most High? I don't care who checked me. I don't care who challenged me. I don't care. I'm telling you now, I don't care. And the reason why I don't care, because you're going to find out the hard way. Because you're going to think you're going to prove or you're going to show me who you are. But the whole time, you ain't going to do nothing but play yourself. I ain't going to go in detail tell you what's going to happen. Because there's no need of doing any of that. Because what's going to happen is what your choice is going to, of course, allow to be responded or reciprocated. You feel me? So, yeah. It takes a lot to do this. It's a lot of energy. Most High was giving me a lot of downloads, which I'm working on how many times I want to do this weekly. I do have a busy schedule. And then, you know, a lot of times, man, we may be tired or, you know, my mind may be somewhere else, but I know I got to be in the zone. I got to be in the zone. But I'm not the only one speaking. You're going to find out. You know, I notice also, most I've been showing me and talking to me these past few months or whatever about people coming out, start talking about the chosen this and chosen that. And see, a lot of people are doing it for clout. A lot of people are doing it for attention. So y'all need to be mindful about who's saying they're chosen. All you got to do is listen. You're going to feel it. And this is two ways, which leads to many other ways, that the fake, they're not going to speak like us. Number two, I always pay attention how much detail, how much information is said. And number three, which would be number one, but it can be number three because after you finish listening, and if you're a person that's seeking the Most High, or you're a person that's close to the Most High, then you're going to find your answer. Now, some of you are going to be in denial when the Most High say, yeah, it's official. Because you're going to be judgmental. But remember, judge to be judged. Don't do it. People don't have to look a certain way for them to have gifts and skills and talents and knowledge and wisdom. You know why I say that? Because all the attention that people are giving to all man, and they ain't saying these men are bad, they got bad habits. And that's God's judgment based on if they're bad or not. They got bad habits. that you'll pay attention to them. You will sit there in front of television for 2 to 3 hours, listen to a debate that ain't even got nothing to do with you, that has proved to you over and over and over, no matter how much you vote, they're not going to do anything for you. And see, this is what Jesus was warning the people. You just need to read. You need to stop being lazy. You need to start using excuses, and you most definitely need to start denying. You need to repent, and you need to ask for forgiveness and ask God, can you start over? And what do you want? And be loyal to the Most High. Quit trying to be loyal to all these fake people that you're around or you surround yourself around. Rather, you the type of person that want to be center attention or whatever. But I'm not insulting you. I love you for real, because if I didn't, I wouldn't even waste my energy and time to get on here. I could have been gave up on the people, the masses. I done had so many people do me wrong, I could have been gave up. But don't let my kindness fool you. Not that it's deceptive, but just knowing that you can't play me. You can't disrespect me at any given point. Words don't bother me. Behavior don't bother me. I know the solution or the resolution for people's behavior. When it come down, rather people do things behind my back, I still can see it. I can still see it. Energy doesn't lie, along with a whole bunch of other things that I prefer to keep secret, as they call it, sacred. Secrets has always been told, always told. Every day somebody's secret is being told to somebody, rather they know that their secret has been out or been given out, rather to say. So yeah, family, blessings to you. This is Ola the Bade, Obi Sayin, child of the Most High, aka chosen, the Avenger. And until next time, y'all, we're gonna most definitely tap in. If you need me on a one-on-one basis, reach out to me, and I'll reach back out to you, and we'll go from there. Peace and blessings. Later.